So it's Charlton versus Sheffield Wednesday. Time to play some football and try and put the off-field stuff behind us for 90 minutes. Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you are all doing well and are in a good-ish mood if we can be. Again, with the club, everything is very... I feel terminal at times in terms of what's going on and how things are and how the club is going. We keep getting bad news after bad news after bad news, and this is just a chance to try and concentrate on the football. Yes, I know the football hasn't been the best, and I know the football is hard to concentrate on when everything that's going on at the minute is so... what's the word? Just depressing. Let's be honest with it. But we got a chance to look at the football and see how we get on today. Let's have a look at the team sheet that they've been picked for both sides. They were with Kamenki, Burke, Jones, Gillespie, Bree, Coventry, who we were looking at one point, Kari, Doherty, Bell, Kelman, Campbell, Manu, Ramsey, Rankin, Costello, Berry, Nibs, Hernandez, Apter, LeBurn, and Oli for them. I believe Hernandez was the one we were looking at who left Norwich. So that might come back to bite us in the backside, him coming on. We go with Holbert, Palmer, Otterbayo, Iorfa, Maxlow, Amas, Valerie, Ingleson, Bannon, Jamal Lowe, Brown, Stretch, Henry, Alloa, Johnson, Fashiri, Fernandez is back, which is good. McNeil, Cadamartri, and Ubbo is your bench. Cadamartri probably only got back on Thursday and training Friday, so there's probably a case of just letting him have a bit of a rest, might come on as a sub. But it'd be interesting to see what Henry does here. Now, we know that we have lost Emery out for the... pretty much he was sounding like he's out for the season by what Henry was saying, so which is not good. You don't want to hear that. But the thing is, what we've got to do now is try and just see who we can get in and try and improve things, and that's going to be the difficult bit, is trying to get people in to go a step further, see what we can do. But it can be tough. It's going to be a really tough act. It's good that Fernandez is back, but you also heard at midweek that Barry Bannon got a slight knock in his knee still, and that's still the knock from last year, which isn't something you want to hear. It sounds like that knee needs surgery at some point, and it just seems like he just didn't get it. So we're going to have to see what happens there. But Sheffield Wednesday going into this game where it will be tough. Charlton are a very good side. They will get crosses in. We're going to have to defend really well today, and hopefully we can get all 3 points, but it will be a very, very tough game, I think. So let's see how we get on. Hopefully we get 3 points, but I think it'll be tough. Well, what can you say about that? I had some okay moments, but nothing really to write home about. Charlton looked good. They've set up well. Very organised. Didn't take much to get their first goal, though. We lose the ball. They go on a break. It's a really good break. Holbert does a save that he should be putting either to the outside for the corner, but not parrying it back into play. That's what buggers him. He parries it. Why not just catch it? One thing that annoys me about the keeper is he just parries everything. And he's been very liability a lot this game. And he's had this a lot since we got him in. He's had a couple of good games or good bells in game, but then he gets and have little bells where it's like parrying it to someone or not being quick enough or nearly losing it. He had a bit where he nearly lost it in that game where he just had it at his feet and just plays it, and he nearly plays it straight back to someone. And it's just like, it's not what we need. And then you're trying to think, right, if we go here, we can do this. Let's try and push forward. Jamal Lowe had an excellent chance. Either side of the keeper, it's a goal. But it's straight at the keeper. And that's been the only real clear-cut chance for us. But when they got forward, we've had to get it back into position. We've had to really think about how we attack it and go at them. And the thing is, you then see Iorfa go down injured, holding his bottom of his back. And you're thinking, oh, God, that's a back injury. He's had these before. We've got a 3-game week coming up as well. So that potentially him not playing during Middlesbrough, potentially. And he can't continue. He tries, but he can't continue. You can tell he's struggling. So Sean Fuser comes on for Iorfa, and then you just realise, you look at that back line. It's a very much a mateship back line from keeper to defenders. You look at Weaver being out, someone who's been absolutely solid. And now we've probably got the thing, will he even play again this season? There's a lot of talk saying that he won't. And Bannon's been very off. You can tell Bannon's carrying a knock at the minute. You can really tell Bannon is carrying a knock because he's just not going full pelt. He's struggling a little bit. He's losing balls way where his passing's not there today. And they get a free kick. Good free kick in, free header. Easy goal. 2-0. 2-0 by half time. And you look at it and you go, that's done then. That game. Unless we can put a really good 45 in next and get something out of this, then fantastic. But you just look at it and go, I can't see it. You can't see it. And it's an easy goal from the score. No one really covering him. He peels off his man. Goal. And you're just like, what else is there? And the thing is, once we get a good player in, say we get a good player in from the academy and we keep going to that well, then they play too many and then they get injured. So we're at that position. So it's a shame. But we are 2-0 down. And I'll be brutally honest, it's like, it's been one of the games where you look at Charlton, they've not really had to do much to get out of first gear. Once they go on the run, it's very easy to break us down. And that's just the story of our season, sadly. So at half time, it's Charlton Athletic 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0, and very easy for them. So, second half, wow, we put up a very good fight to try and get something back at that. Played really well. Charlton really went to pot a little bit when they took Campbell off. They lost a lot of what they were going forward and trying to move things about, which kind of made us good in one sense because we got to get Atom. Ingolson had an absolute fantastic game once again, played some good football, knocked it around well, tried to get into places where he could be a nuisance if what he does well. But Sheffield Wednesday do get one. It's an excellent shot by Sean Fashiri. Hit the post and it's Jamal Lowe on the rebound. Puts it in. We have some subs. Ubbo, Cads on. Ingolson, Brown off. Don't really do much. I'll be brutally honest. Cad didn't really get into the game. Ubbo had a chance. And he could have broke his duck, but it hits him on the back. He went for a diving header. Autobio comes off and McNeil comes on. Do really well. Just trying to have a period where we're trying to go at it, play the ball a little bit, trying to move about and see what we can do, but we can't really break them. And then they have the typical thing that we do a lot. We did it a lot last season where your keeper go down, you've waited a bit of time, get yourself back a little bit. There are 4 coaches on the pitch. That's not near there. Everyone does it. It's an annoying thing in football, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. The referee allows it. It's an injury. But then we get to the 90th minute. We're like, can we try and get something? Can we do something here? And then right near the death, 94th minute, Holver takes out a Charlton player. I don't care what anyone says. He misses the ball completely. Just takes him out. Holbert goes down injured, thinking he's in trouble here. He looks injured. But once he eventually comes to a point where he can move again, and we're already speculating and looking because the Wednesday bench were going a bit mental. They weren't happy. There were goalkeeping top coming out and glove coming out. At that point, you knew we were about to lose our goalkeeper on a red card. Red card is off. So come the next game, we are going to have a new keeper in Logan Stretch. Stretch is going to have to play instead, and Barrett on the bench. So we're going to have another change at the back. It's another change on top of another change. I think a straight red, is it 1 match ban if I can remember it, or is it 3 match ban? Someone will tell me in the comment section. I can't remember. But when you're going into a week where you're playing Middlesbrough, it's not where you want to then throw in a new young fresh keeper. But when they did really well in that second half, not beat around the bush here. They tried to get back into that game and try and make it that they could win that game or at least get a draw, because they played really well. They knocked it around a little bit. I think Charlton took the foot off the gas a little bit and really struggled to get back into it. And they had chances when they went on the break, and we were quite good defensively. And we do this at times where we all have one bad half and one good half. The bad half with the first half, good half with the second half. We changed things around a bit. Got a little bit of a, I want to say telling off, but that's wrong wording. But at the end of the day, we end up losing 2-1. We have a man sent off in our goalkeeper. We got a game midweek versus Middlesbrough on Wednesday night. Just not what you need, but it is what it is. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. We will go again and see how we get on. But Sheffield Wednesday lose again, and it just could be a very long, hard season, as we already know. And then you've got all the off-field stuff that's going on, so we'll see what happens. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.